Alright, so when it first comes up, it's like the Olight store and everything. I just click down. Throughout this video, I had an external microphone connected up, and it makes that scratching sound. Sorry, there's nothing I can really do about that, but it was too close to my clothing, so every time I moved, it made that noise. Down on here on my devices. I didn't click on that. That's the wrong thing. It's hard to do this through the screen. Bam. There we go. It'll come up with any ones that it remembers. It's already connected to O strip 2, which is the one in back, and O strip 1, which is this one right here. Alright, the sphere is up there. So it's connected to all three. You can see that right there. So what I'm going to do is go to O strip 1. And it comes up. I don't know how well this is going to show up. But it's on the light right now, and if you want to select scenes, you can come through, and this is Iceland blue. This kind of shows you that, you know, something's going that way with it. So if you... Let me turn these other lights off. Get it darker in here. Alright. So then you just select whatever you want. This one says Sea of Clouds. So you hit it, and it's kind of a pulsing thing. And then Fireworks at Sea. You know, Hut in the Snow. This is the thing that just kind of like follows it, you know, along. There's some good ones in here. Firefly at Night. It kind of twitters or flickers at the very end. It goes bright and then kind of flickers. This is Northland. Just showing you've got a lot of selections, you know. Grassland. It's kind of a green background to it. And something. You can see what it does here. Let me see. See the little green ball going. Alright. I like this one right here, Late Autumn, just because of the colors. You know, it has another thing that's kind of chasing along. If you watch this. Alright. Dream Meteor is kind of cool. It's just... yeah, it just goes along like that to the end. And then another one starts off as a different color. And it just goes along like that. And you kind of follow along here if you want, you know, to see what it's doing. Early spring. It's also doing that, but it's doing just one LED flickers. This is pretty cool. And goes all the way down instead of a trail of them. Let's see. So, depending on what you use, you know, select, depends on how much light output is being used. So some of these that are really bright, like this, you know, they have the LEDs constant, and they're just, you know, slightly dimming them or changing them to different colors as they go. That's using up more power if you're running this by battery than if you were just had a single thing, you know. But it all depends on what you want. It doesn't use up much. I can run 2 strings of these lights on a battery bank, and like a 10,000 milliamp hour battery bank, and it'll only use up about 25% of the battery capacity in about 3 or 4 hours, roughly speaking, you know. So but that's it. Wind chimes, you know, you just select whatever you want, and it just comes up with these different patterns. Alright, so I like this one here, Colorful Marbles, because because it has a long trail with it, and then it changes colors and they're bright. Another one that's really, well, this is Christmas Eve right here. You know, that's the one I had out there for a little while. You know, Christmas and Christmas Eve. This is Dream Sea. You know, it has like two of them. There's another one called like a train or something, Summer Train, where is it? They just, like I said, they've got a bunch of different ones. And then you can go to, alright, so we're under scenery. If you go to life, it has stuff. These are not all that great to me. You know, game, it's just kind of like, you know, staging the different colors through. Holiday. You know, again, work. Now this gives you a little bit of, well, you know, your light's dimming at work. I don't know. You're having blackouts. It's crazy. Party. It's kind of like flashing. Anybody who's got an issue with strobes, I guess I should have warned you. I didn't know it was going to do that. Trend. You know, sports and dating. This is dating. I guess it's got pink in it, and blue, and all this other stuff. Alright, so we go back up to the top. And we don't want scenery anymore. We want festive. This is supposed to be Christmas here, so it's just flashing through colors. All that different stuff. Football day. You know. Then you go mood. This is Summer Idol. Dream. Sea Dream. I found that if you're trying to sleep, for me, flashing lights are kind of hard on the eyelids, you know, because you can still see through it and everything in your eyelids. Here's a really bright one, Neon World. I like just a steady light, fairly dim, and more towards the red spectrum and everything, so you can still see. It's like if you wake up in the middle of the night. Like I said, I had that one set on red. Alright, so let's say we have on Neon World, right? And we turn this thing off. Double click for off. Single click to turn on. I've had this thing unplugged. No power. No power going to this little module here for a couple of days. And plugged it in, and it still remembered the last program. But again, if you don't have the app set up, even if with the app off, you know, with Bluetooth turned off and the app off, see, I hit it once, now it changes to red and green and that. So that's the thing, you can't get that back without the app. That's the problem. So I have to go in here. It's not run right now because I got to turn on my Bluetooth. And I don't worry about what it connects to. And then right here it says Bluetooth not connected. So you have to go back. You know, you're looking at it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got these spinning bars. Now it's found it. Now it's found it. O-strip 1. When this thing gets solid, means it's fine. It hasn't found the sphere yet. The sphere's up here. Hasn't found the sphere yet, but we're not messing with the sphere. So yeah, we go back into here, and let's go back and get our stuff, you know, because right now it's just on a blue light. Now again, if you want to do this while we're here, wherever you push your finger on this color palette is where it's what it's going to get. So down here is more for the primary, you know, the colors like red and everything. And here you can adjust the brightness. You can turn it all the way up. Sorry, I'm looking at this and trying to do that. But let's set it. So we don't want to do that. We want to get back to our scenes. And we want to get mood. And we want to put summer wind. Let's put summer wind in here. Let's kind of fade it back and forth. Alright, so then we don't touch this button. If you hold it down, let's see what we do if we press it and hold it down. It can get brighter or dimmer. No, I think this is a fixed light output on these programs. Just don't push it once if you want to keep this. If you want to turn it off, you double click it. Just remember that. Now let's turn off Bluetooth just to show you that I don't think it's getting anything from the app when you do it. And you turn it back on. See, it's still in that program. So that's the only thing. You just gotta know. See, it says Bluetooth not connected. You gotta turn Bluetooth on. Bam. And then I don't worry. There's no particular thing that pops up under the Bluetooth local devices. You know, it doesn't say like Olight or anything, so I don't have to connect that. Just as long as the Bluetooth is on. They keep saying Bluetooth not connected. It'll do this for a little while and then it'll time out. Because if you try to do this when it's not connected, see, it won't even let you. It won't respond to your finger touches. So you go back here and you have to wait for it to recognize it. See, now it's recognized it. And it recognized the one in the bedroom. It still hasn't recognized the sphere, but that's alright. Alright, so then we go back in here, and let's change it to Sea of Clouds. See how it changed? Already Sea of Clouds. And they do app updates that you have to keep up with. They do Bluetooth updates where they'll update the actual firmware and the Bluetooth in here, I believe. And just do all that to keep it up to date. And like I said, if you get in here and it's not recognizing anything, just go up here to the plus. Doesn't recognize my fingers all the time. Add manually. And we can do like sphere since it's on. And it says click the bulb to turn on the light. Well, we've already got it turned on. Next. So got it. Don't always recognize my fingers. Next. Quickly tap 3 or more times until the green light is flashing. So let's get this guy down here. Green light flashing. Next. Confirm the light is flashing. Yeah, come on. Bam. Being added. There's a little window timer up here. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a quarter way done. When it's finished, this thing will stop flashing. It'll accept it. Sometimes I have to do that with the strips. Like I said, it goofs up. It keeps saying Bluetooth not connected, Bluetooth not connected. Alright. Let's make me find it again, you know. So I just go through add device. And like I said, it takes a little while. You just let it do its thing. Sphere being added. And this one has a little bit different options than the strip. We'll go through some of those. We'll just go through the main ones that I like. Once it's there, you'll get a little boom. It's been added. What? Failed to add device? What the heck? So you may run into stuff like that. Failed to add device. Crapola. See, it's still flashing. Device connection failure. So we'll go back to add manually. Come on, get in there. Discovering devices. Add. Being added. Sometimes it just pops up like that. Oh, I already got it. I thought I had to turn it back on. Added successfully. So now, we go down here to done. You're done, son. There we go. You got the basic light and everything, and then you've got music and rhythm, interactive. But the basic light down here, you've got different things like nature, festive. This is fireball. It just kind of like spins around. I don't like that one as much. Atmosphere. This is magic ball. I like that one. I like magic ball and zombie. Where's the other one? Zombie. Here's zombie. You can't see it right now, but it's kind of... Turn all the way down. It's orange and yellow and green, lime green and stuff. That one and magic ball are the best ones, but I mean, you could do any of these other ones in here. And again, it'll remember it. Fireball, blue, atmosphere, magic ball. Go back to magic ball. Put it up there. Let it magic ball itself. So yeah, that's basically the Olight app in a nutshell. You can rename these, if you go in and let's say sphere, you go to sphere here, it comes up, and then you see that little thing right there. You can just change it to number 1 or number 2, because you can turn it off from right here. So let's turn it off. Pow. Look up there, it's off. Turn it back on. Pow. Back on. Pretty useful, especially for old people, and you're sitting in your chair and you're like, I don't want to get up and go turn that off. You can just do it all from your app right here. Like I said, right now I don't have Wi-Fi turned on. It's just Bluetooth, and it recognizes them all. I could turn them all off if I wanted to. Right now, I could turn off this one. I could turn off the one in the back. I could turn off the sphere. I could turn it back on. Turn it on. Turn it on. Hey, I want you on. Wonder if I can turn it on. Yep. I think I turned it on. Let's go back to the strip. Little strip 1. Turn him on. Pow. Hit the little X. Go back. 2. That's in the back bedroom. Just going to turn him on. Pow. Uh-oh, he was on already. Turned him off. Turn him back on. So, yeah, there you go. I'm just going to turn off the Bluetooth. Let this stuff go. Yeah, I hope you found that useful. I know I ran my mouth for a long time, but there you go. That's the way it is in action. Thanks for watching, and have a nice... Well, this probably won't show up real well, but this is just the O strip draped across, that area in the back. And my problem is lighting. I have a bare light bulb right here that I shine up. And we got another one here and another one over there, but I really don't have anything over in that corner. That's where I watch the TV, and I don't like a lot of light shining forward from the TV other than the screen. So this turns out pretty well. Now, there's I don't know if it's criticisms, but there's just some different things about this. One, using the app and everything, when you go to connect your devices, a lot of times it says it's not connected. You need your Bluetooth on. You turn it on, and a lot of times it says the device is not connected. Sometimes you just have to basically rediscover the device. You turn on your Wi-Fi, even if you're not using Wi-Fi, and your Bluetooth, and you go in there to add a device, and you do O strip, and it finds it, and then you just use that one and you delete the old profile. Now I've got another one in the bedroom, and this is what I like this one for. Um, I set it to this blue light right here, and it's enough light for me to see. You can change the intensity and everything, but look at that, how that lights up. At night, I turn it into a red light. Buddy's in here sleeping on the bed, so. But that's pretty cool. You can set up any color you want. This is kind of like, it's not showing it real well, but it's like aquamarine blue right now. Now, if you don't use the app, you basically just get 3 colors: red, blue, and green. You don't get white. If you do, I don't know how to do it. So without the app, if you plug it in and you just click it on, it's going to remember the last weird thing that you plugged in there. Like this is an autumn scene or something, so it's different colors that are going back and forth. It's a nice, kind of like amber color, basically. But like I said, the problem is not always, find a device, and the fix is just basically, adding it again. But it's pretty colorful, and you could, it's not permanent. You can just move this around and trade. Uh-oh, I knocked over a box of stuff. That's the problem with clutter. A box of batteries. Get up there, you. But yeah, anyways, I like them. They were basically Christmas lights outside. I had them on the thing, and then I took them in, and now they're interior lights. And all you need is basically a USB outlet for it. I could even power them with solar panels. It does. Even one will do it if you've got full light going. This is my mess down here. But this is a little switch, See, if you turn it like this, it goes to blue, red, and green. And that's it. I mean, you can change the intensity by holding it down, getting it to go low, and then holding it again, and getting it to go up. And then double click to get it to flash. No, to get it to turn off. And triple click is just to get it to pair. I don't have all this other stuff memorized, but see now, where did that color I had go? And where's white? You might want white light, You got a strip of lights, you might want white light. So I would think that instead of just 3 clicks just going through, they should have added white. White is a combination of all the colors. Red, green, and blue. It should have been easy to just make them do white. But anyways, other than that, it's like a minor criticism. Even in here, it can Bluetooth through the wall and get the other controller. And I have my little O sphere, but I don't have it turned on right now. If these guys are turned off, like I said, and you turn it back on, it's going to go to the last thing that you had. And if you did like I did, which is cycle through, you're not going to get that unless you go through the app and select that special thing. And blue's okay. I mean, you can use it kind of like a white light, to illuminate things, but still, that's it basically. And yeah, this place is a mess, don't worry. But yeah, here's a little display up here. At one time I had them draped up, around that. But yeah, I just plopped it up here, like I said, just for giggles, just to show you. But yeah, I think this is pretty cool. I really like this, and this is the little like film reel take up thing that you put on. Look, it was probably 8mm or so, but 8mm movies. All right, so there you go. Just thought I'd show you that right there, and I find them pretty useful. I'll probably get another one, and it might be something to include if you're ever camping and stuff like that. You might drape them along your guy lines or whatever, so you don't trip over them, or just around your perimeter, whatever you want. Make it colorful. And like I said, you can control it from the app. You can sit here and Bluetooth it. I can't do it right now because, you know, this phone is doing this. But basically, you can turn them off, turn them on, set them on a timer, customize it. There's all kinds of things you can do with that app that really unleashes, you know, more capabilities out of it. But, yeah, there you go. That's all I got right there. Yeah, colorful. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day or night.